Boy, we get rowdy, I see you in mines and I might catch a body. Hold up. VVS from Emulation, your shit from the mouth, so don't try to relate. Dollars on dollars, but make it make sense when you tryna debate. Might get a tat on my face, cause it must not be clear enough to you who really got shit on the jakes. Pay off in full, no orange jumpers, just suits. Big bands, make room, fucking up the paint, but it's cool, I got two. Who really want it, cause honest, you pissing me off, tryna play me a fool. I won't put hands on a man, but my dogs like to get them some blow when they choose. Spin, rotate the block a few times, I ain't seen nothing yet.
Hey guys, so I hope you enjoyed that intro. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different to what we usually do. I'm actually going to be reviewing a plugin for color grading for different softwares like DaVinci Resolve, Premiere Pro, things like that. The plugin is called Dehancer, and what I've seen so far from different creators and different like before and afters and things like that, they are absolutely insane. I am just obsessed. Now, as filmmakers, we strive to recreate nostalgic emotions in our films. With Dehancer, you have this plethora of options to kind of recreate that and bring that nostalgia to present. With this plugin, you have literally everything to fine-tune every kind of adjustment, what film stock, what kind of emotion and film grain and stuff like that you're going for, that you would see back in like a 90s kind of era. It's a film emulation plugin that can turn your modern footage, if it's shot on like an FX6 or Canon C70, like really high-end cinema cameras or any kind of cameras, and make it look like it's 30 years old, like it's actually shot on a film camera, and that just blows my mind. So let's get into the review and we'll talk about it a bit more. Now, if you're a photographer or don't use Mac or Windows, then don't panic. They've actually brought out their own iOS app. It's not on Android yet, I believe. I'm not sure what they're going to do with that, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. Now, we've got a couple of clips here just to kind of explore the user interface of the plugin. So first of all, we're going to... Right, let's have a look. So we've got some drone footage here. Now let's go into... Alright, well, let's convert this to Rec 709. So I want to bring up some contrast, drop the highlights a bit from the sky, maybe a bit of the shadows drop down a little bit. Yeah, a little bit warmer, just a touch warmer. I don't really want to go into kind of my lumetri scopes and stuff like that. I don't need to add that. Right, so we'll go up into effects, type in Dehancer, right there, film emulation. Double click that to apply. Right, input. Okay, so there we go. So we brought it from log to a Rec 709 conversion. Sorry, just quickly, I want to talk about their app as well. So I'm going to go to the Dehancer app. So the iOS app has both photo and video editing capabilities if you want to recreate film in both of those. Personally, I think that's a really great feature. I'm going to edit a video. And it's not just an app that has filters like Instagram and stuff. This is like really thought out, scientifically like researched film stocks that's been emulated, which is insane. The Dehancer team are absolutely phenomenal. Now, with the video editing side of it, it has film breadth and it has gate weave. It's compatible with both iPhone and iPad, so any iOS device. Alright, oh okay, oh right, it's at the bottom, awesome, okay. Right, so it looks like the stuff that you get on this app, which is a really great user interface, is very similar to the desktop version, which is awesome for consistency. Okay, there's film breadth and there's gate weave as well. This is very responsive. I'm actually really enjoying this. I always feel quite unprofessional when I see people kind of editing on their phones and stuff, which is, there's nothing wrong with that at all. It's just, you see people using like CapCut and stuff like that, which is, it's nothing wrong. If it does the job, then fair enough. But this feels like very, very high end. This is so handy for when you're on the road and you don't have access to a Mac, or you just don't have one in general. yeah, I'm excited to see what they do, but I'm very happy with this layout. Everything is very responsive, and yeah, so here's a before and after. And again, shout out to Dehancer. Right, let's get back to the video. Barely, I know, but let's have a look. Choose camera. Scroll down, let's see, Canon. Alright, let's go into the Cine-like. Oh, sorry, that's Action 2, not Ear 2. Ear 2S would be fine. That looks fucking phenomenal. There we go, so that's before, and then after. So we can go into film. Now we can pick what kind of film stock that we want to use. Let's have a look. I know Kodak is always pretty popular. Let's have a look at Portra 400. There we go. It just looks absolutely beautiful already, and we've only just applied a film stock. I mean, let me full screen this. There we go. Oh, okay, so it already has film grain on, which is great. See, that just looks so nice. So goddamn nice. Right, so let's just skip over a few of these. Black points, don't need to mess with that. White points, don't need to touch that. Film print, so that's how it would look on, like if it was developed, what it was developed on. So it depends what kind of vibe that you want to go for there. I think that's really handy, actually. I'm not going to touch that. Film grain. See what I mean? You can just adjust all of these kind of tiny things for like maximum precision, and it's just, it's awesome. I don't know how else to describe it. So let's go into film grain. There we go, you can see it a lot more in the sky. Right, so you can change the noise in your shadows, midtones, highlights, chroma. You can change your film type to negative, from negative to positive. Let's go to like 5. To be fair, no, that's actually pretty nice. I quite like that. Yeah, I actually quite like that. Now let's keep it at 5. Oh, halation and bloom, lovely. But I'm going to be using this plugin to color grade my music videos going forward, because the amount of control that you have on this plugin is absurd. It's amazing. Yeah, I mean, it's got everything. I mean, yeah, this is false color, that's very helpful. LUT generator. Oh, awesome. Okay, now I'm guessing this LUT generator is that you can save these settings and then you can just apply it to everything. That's what I'm assuming anyway. Now let's move on to a different clip. Okay, I'm gonna bring this to Rec 709, kind of. Alright, up the contrast slightly. Let's add a little bit of warmth. Drop the highlights. Drop the shadows ever so slightly. Maybe add a little bit of green, just to really bring out the vibrancy of it. And then let's make those clouds just a bit more pretty. Right, effects, Dehancer. Let's have a look. Input. R709, let's go to choose camera. I don't see the C100 Mark II on here, which I think would be cool to add, mainly because it's the camera I use, but I think the C200 BT709 is fine. Let's have a look. That's really quite moody already. I know I haven't changed the film yet. Let's go to temperature, let's make it a little bit cooler. Now we'll go into film, let's have a look. Let's go into Kodak Color Plus. I wonder what that would look like. Okay, that gives it quite a soft look. But let's go with halation, I'll go 20. They know what they're doing, you know, and it's... Yeah, let's bloom the highlights. Okay, let's just enable it, and let's turn down the film grain. Let's turn up the film grain by like, let's say 5. And I want to change it to positive. Honestly though, I need a faster Mac because my fan sounds like a Boeing 747 passenger jet engine. Yeah, that looks super pretty. Let's do another before and after. So we got before and after. Huge difference. I really think I'm so impressed by this. different settings on different clips. I'm just going to straight up copy and paste the settings that I have for this last clip now. There we go. I mean, I think that's so sick. Now I'm just going to add a crop to everything. Give it a bit more of a cinematic, like letterbox feel. And that should be it. The only kind of thing that I would change about Dehancer for Premiere Pro is, I'm not too sure with DaVinci Resolve, even just the temperature gauges from the blue to the orange, I would like to see just a little bit more of that. Now I understand this is more dedicated for DaVinci Resolve because it's primarily a color grading software, and then this plugin just enhances it, even though it's called Dehancer. But look, I tried to make a joke. It didn't work. Let's just leave it as that. And it's been a pleasure to, use Dehancer. And so massive shout out to them. Thank you for reaching out to me for this review. And yeah, I'm going to be recording a lot of content and then grading with Dehancer. So if you want to see what I get up to, follow my Instagram and follow them as well. They're also in the description. It's currently 1 AM here in the UK, so I'm going to drink some coffee and get some work done. So peace.